Hello all and welcome back to another recording. Today we are in a game called Manor County. I don't think I need to say it's a game, nor do I think I need to specify anything more than that when I say Manor County. We're going to grab a black one because heck no, I don't want anything other. Now I know this game has had its history. Um, and I think a lot of people watching this might know. Those who don't, I'll just give a quick explanation, as in that when I say this game has had a lot of history, rather, um, there's been scandals, there's been all sorts of issues with the game and members of its community over time. I actually genuinely don't know how to shift. Okay. Um, there we go. So yeah, there's been a lot of issues in the way of the communities over so many years. It is pretty dead now. I mean, like there's one person in the fire department, several people in the sheriff's office, a couple of prisoners, and that's about it. So I mean, it's a very lackluster game. I think it's cleaned up its history a little bit, but not. I don't think it's great by any means. I've not really followed the game for a very long time because of the issues it did have. So yeah, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, see what happens. If it's something you want to get involved in, I mean, by all means, definitely is uh, definitely has a history though. So keep that in mind when partaking in it. But as I said, I do believe it's cleaned up since, and yet the audience doesn't seem to have followed suit. So it's still very much a dead game. Whether or not it's ever going to pick back up to its former glory, I don't know. We can only hope for its sake in some ways. But I'm not one to actually get involved in this sort of game. So yeah, I mean it's definitely showing its age. Like I'm not seeing the updates that like the content does look like it could use a bit of a reboot, a little bit of a just some adjustments. Like my character does look very odd in this car. Although I know it is designed for the more blocky character, but still it is very disproportionate. Well, that was interesting. We got a little bit of a police chase there, so or should I say sheriff's chase? So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I'm surprised it's still kicking. Um, but it has definitely fallen into the back pages of Roblox, so I guess see what happens in its future. But yeah, on to the next game. And we are back. I forgot to fix my screen, but we are back in a game called Steam Age. It was for, hang on, I believe it's called Steam Era now, actually. Let me correct myself. Oh, no, Steam Age. I do believe it was called Steam Era for a moment. Um, but now it's either gone back to I can't remember exactly how it worked. But yeah, so I mean, this game doesn't get many updates and it's got a very small following. I do remember spending many long days in this game. Um, Back in the days. But yeah, I mean, enough to justify actually buying Game Passes. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, it's definitely Still got some juice in it, like Manor County and like some other games I covered in the previous videos. Definitely has some juice. This one does actually have a good few players in it. I'm happy to see that. So it's not dead yet, but hopefully it never will die. Unfortunately, most games tragically do. Probably shouldn't be going that fast, considering we're about to stop at a station. But yeah, so it's definitely good to see a little bit more activity from the last time I was on here. This game did average a few hundred players back in its day. Don't know if it still does. Haven't really followed the game for a long time, so I hope it still does. And definitely would encourage a lot more of my audience to definitely jump on and have some fun. There is a very large variety of trains to play with. Plus there are the game passes. And I mean, the train models themselves are not too bad. Along with the sounds are pretty good. It's very casual, so it's something you can just play and not really give too many damns about. But yeah, so the times I've spent on this, even spending time with family on this actually. Wow. Hmm. As I said, I've said this a couple of times now, the nostalgia that I get from doing this video and the last two that well, actually, I say last two. Hang on. Yeah, last two. Yeah, I really have lost count of my own videos. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, definitely would encourage people to check out Steam Age and have a bit of fun. On to the next game. Okay, we are back in another game called Firefighter Simulator. Hang on, what is it again? Fire Simulation Remastered. Now, this was a very popular game a little while ago. Um, let's see, is anyone going to jump on board? Apparently, we've been pinged. Come on, folks, get on board, get on board. You can't get in a seat that's not available, dude. Okay, there we go. I'm actually surprised this game is even still ticking. Hang on, which house are we looking at? Just gonna park her. When this was actually a common design for the trucks. Wow. Code 3 customs. That hasn't existed in I don't know how long. Ah, so the fire is all the way back there. And it appears that the truck in front of us might have actually left the game. Now I'm with it. Oh. Oh, got to put that on. Okay. Let's open up the compartments. I don't know what kind of tools I'm going to need, so I'm just going to grab as I see fit. We've got the ladders. I think this game's actually been updated recently, so I'll just use a Halligan. Don't steal the truck. I know you're a noob. Okay. We by looks things it's going to be yep, in the ceiling. Oh, thank goodness he's actually not one of those noobs as I'm sure have all come to. Okay, so I want a pike pole. I would say it's good that the smoke actually comes out the building somewhat realistically. Okay. I think we might actually have to get up on the ceiling. Not the ceiling, oh yes. Not really functioning, I see. And no real ventilations either. Do we have a fan on the truck? I wonder. We do not, by the looks of things, have a fan. You have a ladder. Fine, I'll just put the ladder up the old-fashioned way. Okay, this could be a bit of a tricky one. So we'll put it in the middle there. Oh, we don't need to really go up high, we just need to extend her out. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to grab the K12 and head up on the roof. I believe people are actually calling out what they're doing, but I don't know if there's anywhere on the roof that needs to be opened. No, okay. Yeah. Anyway, enough of the chaos. I wish everyone luck on this game, but yeah. So, Fire Simulations Remastered. Do expect some chaos like you can see in front of me. Is it worth jumping on? Yeah, I think there's a bit of good times that you can have on this game. So I definitely recommend jumping on, taking a look for yourselves, and see what you guys think. Okay, for the second last game, we are in the Plaza, I believe it is called. Let me just confirm that. Yes, the Plaza Nostalgic Edition. Um, And I will say it is fairly nostalgic, although I didn't really spend much time on here. Um, well, yes, they didn't fix some things, but oh well. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to be said other than it's like most of the games we've checked out so far, dead in quite a literal sense. Um, Very basic, as you can see. There's been no form of update to the game. It's just been, I think, rebranded in some ways for the fact it is like the devs have accepted, hey, we're done. It's a done deal. There's nothing more. Um, and yeah, so they've rather than try to revive it or anything of that nature, they've just accepted it and accepted what it was, and some features still work. Actually, I'm surprised. Lots of cool cars. I want to spawn one of my vehicles I would like to buy. Let's have a look. What can we buy for 7,000? 15, no. Okay, we are too broke. Even to buy a golf cart. Ouch. I don't even know where you'd be able to drive one of these vehicles. Although, you might just get around the map here, but you can buy decor for your condo. Then we can go down to the subway. Oh, we just missed the train. You know what, we'll wait, because it will be back. It's cool though. It still has the working train like it used to. But yeah, I mean, actually, that's funny. We're all new players apparently, according to this. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I will say the game is very dark in some aspects. Like standing here, there is no real lighting. We will get some in a second. Thank you to the train. Wonder, do we have to take a seat, or is it just going to take off with us standing? Hope it does. So that'd be kind of cool. Yes, it does. Beauty. So, I mean, yeah, dead game. Not much to say. It was great back in its day. Is it worth playing now? No, not even the slightest. It is done. Quite literally, it is a done deal. It's done its time. I think everyone has accepted that, and that's why even the devs didn't bother trying to keep it going. So, it's sad, but I've read. Pardon me. Yawning and talking don't work, and there's a window there. Trust me to be the one to walk into it. Um, it is sadly a done deal, but what can you do? It had its glory, it lived its time. Well, it's not a person. Even if it was a person, that'd be pretty dark. Um, it's had its time, and even as I said, the devs have accepted that. Most of the player base accepted that, and yeah, we've moved on and we're playing whatever we play now. Is it worth checking out? No, it's not. Um, but yeah, so on to the last video for this. On to the last video for this. On to the last game for this recording. And we are back with the last game. I've already made a small boo-boo. Oh well. Full screen. There we go. Um, Now, the last game is, if you guys can't already tell, Row Citizens. Um, with just over 1,000, almost, well, actually, better say, just under 2,000 players. Um, but when you put that into perspective, that is very dead, considering this game used to be very popular. Um, and we have a residential fire. Click to continue. Okay. Well, So which way are we going? We're going to be turning out here. Thank you. Oh, okay, so we want to open these up. We'll start with actually using the hose first. Okay, so there's that one. There we go. Drop. Thank you. So is there still fire? Well, looks things new. Cool. Okay, wait, I'm not seeing any smoke, so that tells me the fire itself is out. Okay, that answers that question. There we go. Hmm. So that's just those tools. Okay. But yeah, I mean, definitely a little bit more detail when it comes to things like firefighting and stuff that a lot of the other games that are very popular now that a lot of people are joining, like Berry Avenue, don't have. So it would be nice to see this one kind of make a return. So can I recommend it? Sure, definitely. Um, anyway, enough said. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I hope you all do check out some of these games. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next